I never liked Hillary Clinton. I never liked her push to take over the White House when her husband was there and ram healthcare down our throats. She's just another left-wing nut. And why so many people thought she was so qualified to be president in the first place, I don't know. And now I think that her incompetence has come into the forefront here with this eruption in the Middle East and our embassies being attacked. Let's see, who's in charge of the State Department? Well, it's Hillary. And where does the buck stop? There are reports now that embassy had 48 hours. Okay, for those of you who have trouble with math, that's 2 days to prepare for an attack. Now that sounds planned to me. Hillary gets on, even today, late today, she's on talking about free speech and all that stuff. That's a lie. She knows it's a lie. She's just trying to cover her CYA. And in the midst of this, I don't know what she was doing, but instead of preparing these folks, get out of the country or get better security, there was no alert, no lockdown, nothing. And this was 9/11, folks. This was the anniversary. You don't think that the terrorists, Al-Qaeda, like to do things with symbolic meaning? And what is going on in the heads of this administration that they weren't prepared in the Middle East, of all places, for 9/11? And so Americans died. And where does the buck stop? Who is going to be held responsible if it's not the Secretary of State? I mean, the Ambassador Stevens died, Sean Smith, and a couple Marines. Intelligence was taken. I mean, this is not a little deal. This is a big deal. Americans killed and intelligence taken that is going to put at risk Libyan lives. Those who were cooperating with the U.S. Who can trust us? Why wouldn't the Muslims be upset with Obama out there bragging about his kill list and shooting Osama bin Laden? How naive are these people in this government? Or is it intentional? I mean, 2016, this is Obama's MO, but why is Hillary Clinton going along with this? And now we've got Yemen and Egypt and Bangladesh all in an uproar, and who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. And in the middle of all of this, Hillary says, and she should be fired for this quote alone, how could this happen? Well, if you don't know how it happened, then you need to be fired. And you're as naive as anybody could be who's in a position of power to protect the United States. This crew has got to go. This administration has got to go. Hillary needs to go now. Barack Obama will go in November.